They also join the class.
Or maybe they are also listening to the video.
Yeah, join the classes.
Yes. That's done. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Today we are going to the Vithi chapter. Okay? Actually, Vithi chapter, there is no not many facts and to explain it briefly because it is a law of the nature. So very easy, very easy. No need to memorize so many things. Do you think like that? Yes. Don't think so. No problem. Actually, it is very simple in briefly. Okay? Vithi. So Vithi. What is Vithi? Vithi means it is the process. Right? Vithi is the process or the series or the chain. Vithi means. Here we are going to the Vithi Jita. So the chain of the Jita, consciousness. finished the Rupa chapter. Already finished Rupa chapter. Now, Vithi chapter. Vithi is actually mostly connected with the mind or consciousness. So, in our daily life, in the morning when we wake up, what how are we spending our daily life or our daily routine? So when we wake up, at first what do? At first when we wake up, wash it. Yes. Open the mind. Open the eye. Okay. Open the eye. But before open the eye, when we wake up, actually opening eye is seeing something, okay? Seeing something object. But actually when we wake up, mind process comes first, okay? So we think about something, we are thinking like that. And when we open our eye, we see something, we see the objects. And so at that time we hear the sounds like that, okay? So we get some smell. At that time, the weather is a little bit cold, so we are enjoying in staying in the blanket. Okay, it's very good, very good. Like that. I enjoy staying like that, but at the schedule of the monastery, I must go to chanting. So chanting like that. So opening the eye, okay, is seeing the object. Smelling something, yes, and seeing the sound, okay, and to be alive, we have to eat. So we must eat the food. So we go to walk and we go something what to do. Actually, the whole life or the whole day, we are spending like these actions. When we summarize the whole action in our daily life, yes, there are 6 kinds, okay? Seeing, we are hearing the sounds, okay? We get the smell, getting the taste, okay? But we are touching, okay? Something like that. And we are thinking. So, there's 6 types of process. This is our lives, okay? This is our lives. But when we are sleeping, that is one kind of process, okay? One kind of process. So if we are not awake, or when we are sleeping, yes, there is one kind of process happening. Okay. So the previous 6 kinds of process, we can say it is Vithi, okay? And when we are sleeping or when the Vithi Citta are not occurring, the Bhavanga Citta, the life continuum, is happening continuously. It's called free from the Vithi. So Vithi Mukta Jeta. Vithi Mukta Jeta. So that's all our lives. That's all our lives. Not only human, but also the animals, dogs, or the devas, the brahmas, all living beings are spending their life within these 6 kinds of Vithi. 6 kinds of Vithi. And another process, Vithi Mukta process. It is the summarizing of our life. So, not different from each other. Okay, we all are the same. As a process, we all are the same. And the Rupa, same. Okay? When we summarize the whole world, there are only 28 kinds of Rupa. Okay? So, all are the same from the Paramatha point of view. So, here Vithi. Vithi of consciousness. Vithi of consciousness. So I told that there are 6 kinds of Vithi process. Conscious, chain of consciousness, serial consciousness. So, at first, we see the subject. So, before learning the Vithi chapter, we learn the Citta and Cittasika and the Paccanaga. So at that time, we may consider like that. Yes, we see the object by what? What Citta? Yes, eye consciousness. Jakku Vijnana Vithi. Jakku Vijnana Vithi. So, can we see the object only by the Jakku Vijnana Vithi? Yes, cannot. No? Before studying the Vithi chapter, yes, we can consider like that. Only by the Jakku Vijnana Vithi we see the object. And like that, only by the Satta Vijnana, we hear the sound. But actually, to see the object or to hear the sounds, only Jakku Vijnana Citta is not enough. Okay? And only Satta Vijnana Citta is not enough to hear the sound or to see the object like that. Because all the Paramatha Dhammas are working together. So, from the material point of view, yes, even in the Jakku Vijnana Vithi, Jakku Vijnana, the other mental factors are working together. Okay? What are they? 7 essential mental factors. Not only Jakku Vijnana, other 7 essential mental factors are working together to see the object. But when the Jakku Vijnana, only the Jakku Vijnana Citta is appearing, is it enough to see the object? No, it is not enough. Why? The other Cittas are working together to know the object, what it is. To know the sound, what kind of the sound it is. So So it's called the process. Need to complete, to know the object, the process is needed. It is mental process. Mental process. Vithi is needed to know the object. So, as a Vithi chapter, or from our daily life, we can divide that our process into two kinds. Okay, as a Vithi chapter, into two kinds. What are they? What is the two kinds here? Okay, Vithi, two kinds: Pancha Dwara Vithi and Mano Dwara Vithi. We can divide the Vithi into two kinds. When we are thinking, Mano Dwara Vithi is happening. When we are seeing, hearing, smelling or tasting or touching, the Pancha Dwara Vithis are occurring. Actually, it is our whole life. Okay, mental life. Mental life, whole life. So it's finished the Vithi. Okay, Panchadwara Vithi and Manodwara Vithi. So Panchadwara Vithi, we can divide it into 5. What are they? Jakku Dwara Vithi. When we want to see the object, the Jakku Dwara Vithi must occur. Okay, so Jakku Dwara Vithi. And another one, in hearing case, to hear the sound, Sota Dwara Vithi must appear. Like that, in smelling, the Ghana Dwara Vithi. In eating the food or tasting the taste, Jiva Dwara Vithi. And for touching the objects, Kaya Dwara Vithi must appear. Must appear. For Manodwara Vithi, here we can divide it into Kama Jawana Manodwara Vithi. Kama Jawana Manodwara Vithi and Apana Jawana Manodwara Vithi. As an ordinary person, normal person in a daily life, we have to think many things. We have to think by the Manodwara Vithi. So if the person train his mind with the concentration, okay, so his mind becomes powerful. So at this stage, the mental process becomes different from the normal mental process. Okay, so it is called Apana Javana. When we are in jhana state, the Apana Javana Vithi are occurring. If we are not in the Apana Javana state, here we are talking and we are listening. At that time, when we are listening, when you are listening my sound, what vithis are occurring? What do you think? Huh? Yes, hearing the sound is Sota Dwara Vithi. Only Sota Dwara Vithi is occurring only Sota Dwara Vithi? Yes, Manodwara Vithi. Because to hear the sound, or let it be or now you are seeing my image, so it is Jakku Dwara Vithi. In your body continuum, the Jakudara Vithi is occurring. Okay. Now, you see my image. Also, you know, oh, he is Indriyacara. Okay? He is Indriyacara. So, can only Jakudara Vithi know Indriyacara? No, cannot. No, cannot. Huh? Because when seeing the object, yes, we see the object. At the first seeing the object, we cannot know what the object is. Just seeing the object, we don't know what the object is. So after seeing the object, we have to think. We have to think. So it is called Dadanu Vodaka Manodvara Vithi. When seeing the object, to know what this object it is, some kind of Manodvara Vithi must follow by the previous Jakudara Vithi. It is called Dadanu Vodaka Manodvara Vithi. So to know Indriyacara, okay, you open the eye, okay, and you see my image. So at that time, just seeing my color or my shape. At the first time of opening of your eye is just seeing my image or my shape. You don't know Indriyacara, and you don't know Bhikkhu, and you don't know male or female. Okay? So when seeing the after finishing the Jakudara Vithi, some kind of Manodvara Vithi must appear, must occur to know, who is he? He is Indriyacara, he is a monk, and like that. So many Manodvara, Dadanu Vodaka Manodvara Vithi must follow. So after that, we know that he is Indriyacara, he is Bhikkhu, something like that. And so it is called Dadanu Vodaka Manodvara Vithi. And another Manodvara Vithi is Suddha Manodvara Vithi. Suddha Manodvara Vithi. Suddha is the clear or not mixed with other Manodvara Vithi. Here Dadanu Vodaka Manodvara Vithi is connected to the previous Panchadvara Vithi. Here Suddha Manodvara Vithi means just thinking. So after seeing, yes, we know who is he, and after that the thinking process, many thinking process may appear. What is he talking? Okay, or how is he acting? Or how about his attitude? Like that. So they are Suddha Manodvara Vithi. The Dadanu Vodaka Manodvara Vithi and Suddha Manodvara Vithi are in the Kamajavana Manodvara Vithi. Okay? So it is the Kamajavana Manodvara Vithi. How about the Abhidhamma Manodvara Vithi? Okay, here Lokiya and Lokuttara, we can divide it into. So when we are in the Jhana state, Jhana is Lokiya or Lokuttara? Lokiya, okay? Lokiya. Jhana is Lokiya, not Lokuttara. So when we are attaining the jhana or we are entering in the stream of the jhana. So the Lokiya Apana Vithi are occurring. And based on the concentration, we contemplate ourselves, body and mind, and others' body and mind. Contemplate and analyze the whole world. And we know what is the real causes of these things. And we summarize all the nama and rupa of the whole world. So, actually, all the nama and rupas are impermanent, anicca, dukkha, anatta, like that. So we grew up our wisdom by the vipassana. So if the vipassana knowledge is enough and powerful to bloom a magga, jnana and phala jnana, he become a Ariya, the noble one. So that kind of process, seeing the nibbana by the magga, jnana and phala jnana, is called Lokuttara Appana Javana Vithi. Lokuttara Appana Javana Vithi. So it is the brief of the Vithi. It is the roadmap of our whole life. Our whole life. So now we are at the level of analyzing the materiality, how they are working. We can call it is the foundation of the vipassana. Yes, here this teaching is also can help to the foundation of the vipassana. We are cultivating our knowledge about the nama and rupa. Okay, so in the Citta chapter, Cettasika chapter and Pacceka chapter, said we collect the knowledges of the nama to go to the nama paricheda jnana, foundation of the vipassana. Actually, we have finished the foundation of the rupa paricheda jnana. Okay, you have already known. You have already gained you have already known the rupa paricheda jnana as a knowledge. As a knowledge. So now we are constructing the nama rupa paricheda jnana. Okay? Nama rupa paricheda jnana. So here, how our mind is working. Okay? So when we see, okay, let it be. When at the time of our life, at the starting time of our life, the Patisandhi Citta appear first. Patisandhi Citta. And after that, the Bhavanga Citta, 15 or 17 Bhavanga Citta must appear. And after that, the Manodvara Vithi appear. That Manodvara Vithi is Lobha Javana Manodvara Vithi. This being is attaching to this life he get. So it is the Sutta Manodvara Vithi is occurring. So after that, many Bhavangas occurring. So the Bhavanga is the life continuum appearing in our whole life if there is no the other Vithi Citta appearing. So when we start and see the object, to see the object, the conditions are needed. Okay, what are the conditions? To see the object. Eye, okay, eye. And then? Object, okay. With the object we cannot see object. And then? Yes, the light is also needed. And then? Yes, we can say manasikara, very important one. Okay? Yes, the light. So, to occur the Bhikkhu Indriyacara Vithi or to see the object, at least these four conditions must present. So, our Bhikkhu Indriyacara or this seeing citta must depend on the conditions. So very shaking. Okay? Very shaking. So, okay, if these four conditions are completed, the Bhikkhu Indriyacara Vithi appears. So to see the object, the image must strike to our Bhikkhu Pasada. Okay, here striking is not maybe a metaphor. The object cannot strike and not our Bhikkhu Pasada. Okay, let it be or impact can use. Okay, impact or striking our Bhikkhu Pasada. So at that time, as soon as striking the object to our Bhikkhu Pasada, can the Bhikkhu Indriyacara appear simultaneously? No, cannot appear simultaneously. Because here the rupa, the object is rupa. Rupa is actually at the Titi Banga, for the rupa, at the time of Titi Banga, become powerful. At the rupa we have told like that. So at the time or first time of the contact of the image and our Bhikkhu Pasada, we cannot know at that time what the object is. We cannot see the object. So before seeing or before occurring the Bhikkhu Indriyacara Vithi, actually the life continuing citta, the Bhavanga citta are occurring. So when the object is striking to our Bhikkhu Pasada, there is also the Bhavanga citta is remaining. Because Bhavanga citta is as a flow of the water. So it means there is some acceleration in the Bhavanga citta. So at the time of impinging the object and the Bhikkhu Pasada, there is also the continuous flow of the Bhavanga. So after passing the 2 to 3 moments of the Bhavanga, the Panchadvara Vajana Citta Yes, he attend to this object, to this image, to this image. So at that time, we are going to start to see this object. This object. Yeah. It is the Panchadwara Vithi. Okay? It is the Panchadwara Vithi. So here, let it be. Let's see this line. Here 1 to 17. It is the lifespan of the Rupa. Here, the lifespan of the image. Okay? Lifespan of the image. So, to see the image or to occur the Jakkhu Vijnana Vithi, here at this place, the image strike to the Jakkhu Pasada, but the Panchadwara Citta or the Jakkhu Vijnana Citta cannot appear at that time because there is the flow of the Bhavanga. Actually, Di, Na, Da. It is they are actually Bhavanga. Okay, Bhavanga. Di here, Adita Bhavanga. Okay, and Na is Bhavanga Chalana, and Da is Bhavanga Kupechita. Okay, Adita Bhavanga, Bhavanga Chalana, and Bhavanga Kupechita. They are all the Bhavanga. After passing these three Bhavanga, yes, the Citta of Panchadwara Vijnana start to intend to the image at that time. Okay. So here, Atita Bhavanga and Atita Bhavanga, Bhavanga Chalana, and Bhavanga Kupechita. Actually, this Atita Bhavanga, Atita Bhavanga, here it is if the object is very distinct to our eye, and if the light, if there is enough light, okay, this image is the distinct image. Ati Mahanda Ramana, this image. So even this great image, even this great image or the object of very great intensity takes one conscious moment to develop itself into prominence, so as to appear at the sense door. So one Bhavanga Citta must pass, okay, from the time of contact of the sense object with the sense door, okay, to the time to appear, the object appears at the door. So it is called Adita Bhavanga. It is past Bhavanga. After passing one conscious moment of Bhavanga, here Na and Da, actually they are shaking Bhavanga. The Bhavanga is shaking. So Chalana is shaking, the Bhavanga is shaking. Why shaking? Actually the Bhavangas, what is the aramana of the Bhavanga? Do you remember the Bhagainaga? Okay, Kama Nime and Gadiname. Okay, so the bhavenga of the object of bhavenga are different from the object of the this Bhikkhu Vithi, different. But here there is also the acceleration of the bhavenga. So at that time, the image has not enough power to appear in the sense door. But here the image is striking to the sense door. And there is also the acceleration of the bhavenga. So the condition of this condition is uncertain condition. Because, if it is bhavenga, if there is a real bhavenga, this bhavenga is taking the object of the kankama, name and gati name. It is the pure bhavenga. For the pure Bhikkhu Vijnana Vithi, yes, they are seeing the image. But here, it is between these two conditions. Actually, the image cannot appear clearly at the Bhikkhu Vijnana Vithi. And the bhavenga cannot take the Gangamaname Gadiname clearly, because here the image is striking to the door. So this condition is here not clear condition. So the bhavenga must shaking. They are shaking. So it is called bhavenga chalana. And here it is also shaking. But here bhavenga is the stopping of the bhavenga, stopping of the flow of the bhavenga. At that time, the image become too distant in the Bhikkhu Vijnana Vithi. So the bhavenga must stop at that time. So here atita bhavenga chalana and bhavenga. After occurring these three citta, the Panchadhara Vajana citta occur, seeing the present object, taking the present object. Okay? So after that, Bhikkhu Vijnana citta appear. At that time here, we see the object, but we cannot know what the object is. After appearing Bhikkhu Vijnana citta, it's perished. And the Sampadayana citta occurs simultaneously. There is no gap between them. Receiving the image. And after that, after perishing the Sampadayana citta, Santirana citta, the investigating consciousness appear. And after that, the Vottabhana citta appear. So after that, Javana 7 times occur. So here, we are enjoying the object with the dynamic emotion. Okay, at that time. So it is called Javana. Dynamic citta. So after occurring Javana 7 times, there may be Tadaramana can appear. Tadaramana is following the Javana. and taking the same object. So after that, the lifespan of the rupa is finished. Okay, finished. So after the Jaku Vijnana Vithi, the bhavanga occur continuously like that. After that, at that time, by this single Jaku Vijnana Vithi, we cannot know what the object is, what the image is. So after some bhavanga, must the Dadanu Vodaka Manodhara Vithi must follow. Because of the Manodhara Vithi, we can know what is that, what is the object, like that. Okay? So it is the brief of the Jakudhara Vithi, or brief of the Panchadhara Vithi. So here we have to memorize the series of the Jeta, the process of the Jeta. So Adita Bhavanga Jalana Bhavankopa Jeta, and Panchadhara Vajam Jaku Vijnana Samre Chana Chantirana Bhutto Jo and okay, here Dataramana. So yes, finish. Very easy. Okay, very easy. So it is just the example of the seeing the object. Yes, we can replace hearing the object or taking the smell of the object. For that, the process is the same, but here the citta are different. For seeing the object, the Jaku Vijnana Citta is occurring. It is walking. The Jaku Vijnana Citta is walking. And for hearing the sound, the Sota Vijnana Citta is walking in the flow of this Vithi, like that. Okay.
For example, just now you said that we need manasika. For seeing, we need manasika.
Manasika. Ah, yes.
Manasika is chanda jatasika.
Manasika is?
Is it chanda jatasika?
Chanda what?
Jatasika. What jatasika?
Or Sanda Cetasika. Or you will know what is Manasika later. There are, I think, 3 kinds of Manasikara. We can know, or we can consider the Vuttavana as a Manasikara, because we see the object. Okay, we see the object, and when we see the object, oh, I like this object, or I like this iPhone very much. So the Loba Javana are occurring. Because why the Loba Javana are occurring? Because of the Ayoniso Manasikara. Because we see the iPhone and we consider as, oh, there is a real iPhone. This is my iPhone, let it be. Okay? Actually, from the Paramattha point of view, there is no iPhone. It is just the Rupa or Rupa Kalava. If we contemplate as it is Rupa Kalava, there is no chance to occur the Loba Javana. Here we took the object as a Ayoniso Manasikara. So Loba Javana are occurring. So here the Vuttavana determining mind whether this object is good or bad. So this mind we can call as a manasikara. Manasikara.
So the manasikara will come after the Jnana.
No, here. So I told you there is also another kind of manasikara. The another kind of manasikara is, we can say the all the vithi, all the not the Panchadvara vithi, the Manodvara vithi, all the Manodvara vithi we can consider as a manasikara, because okay, let it be the example. Now we are studying the Abhidhamma class, and you are learning the Abhidhamma class. So if you have the intention, or you have the will to learn the Abhidhamma, yes, you are taking care of the Dhamma talk. But sometimes when we are not interested in this Dhamma talk, we don't know what the teacher said. There is the sound is or the talk is present at that time, and we hear, yes, the sound is striking to our ear, but actually we don't know because of why it is because of there is no manasikara, or the will, or the Manodvara vithi to learn with the effort the Abhidhamma. So if there is no that kind of manasikara, yes, the Dhamma sound, he cannot hear the Dhamma sound. So we cannot say the manasikara is below the Chakku Vijnana. We cannot see, because it is they are connecting each other and working together.
So actually there should be another Manodvara vithi before the Chatudvara vithi to see.
Intention, you see.
Intention in Manodvara vithi, right?
Because we want to see, you come to this lecture because before seeing this chapter or this table, you have the Manodvara vithi. That Manodvara vithi is, oh, I want to see, or I want to know. Yes. So it can be called the manasikara. And another manasikara is in the 8 essentials, mental factors. Okay, that's called manasikara. Yes, we can consider like that. So yes, to see the object, these 4 conditions, at least these 4 conditions must present. To hear the sound, what are the conditions? Okay, the sound must present, and our ear or the sota pasada must good, because there is a disease we cannot hear. Okay. And the space or the air, because the air carry the sound, the air must present, and the manasikara, we must have the manasikara. Yes, this example is very suitable. Okay, if you have no manasikara, we cannot hear the lecture. It's very important. So in Dr. Mom's Abhidhamma, he said he mentioned another example. The mother is carrying his child, his newborn baby, the whole night. So every night, he must care his baby. Maybe 1 week, 2 week, 3 week. So every night he must care the baby. So she is very tired. So he fall asleep deeply, with soundly falling asleep. At that time, there is raining. There may be raining, or the thunder may strike with the thunder with a very loud sound. It may shake the buildings. But at that time, she is very tired. So she could not wake up. But when she hear her child sound, or crying sound, yes, suddenly she wake up and taking care of her son. So because her manasikara is present in his child, to take care of the manasikara, to take care of her child is present. So the sound of baby crying may be very slight or maybe very weak. Yes, she can hear because she has the manasikara or intention to take care of his baby. But he don't know the very loud thunder sound like that. So manasikara is very important.
So if in Paramata point of view, then the mother will have like Bhavanga and there is some Manodvaraviti first. Then Bhavanga, Manodvaraviti together. The sleep will not be deeper. Will not all Bhavanga. Because there should be Manasikara, then there should be Manodvaraviti. Bhavanga cannot have Manasikara to the same time.
No, Bhavanga present, but how to say, the power of intention affects on her continuum. Yes, Paramatha point of view. Yes, before awakening, there must have the other many manodvara vithi or attention, manasikara to take care of her baby. But this bhavanga may be 1 hour or 2 hours maybe. Okay. So to know our in our daily life how our citta are working, so we have to know some facts, but actually you have already known. Okay, here vithi. So here vithi, how many kinds of vithi? Chakkhudvara vithi. Okay, Chakkhudvara vithi, Sotadvara vithi, and Kanadvara vithi, Jiwadvara vithi, Kayadvara vithi, and Manodvara vithi. Okay, so we must know these 6 kinds of vithi. Okay, in these 6 kinds of vithi, what vinyanas are occurring or working prominently, or in Jakkhu Vijnana Vithi, yes, Jakkhu Vijnana is working dominantly. Yes, dominant. Okay, and Sota Vijnana Vithi, the Sota Vijnana. Okay, so in the Gana Vijnana Vithi, the Gana Vijnana is dominantly working. Like that, Ziva Vijnana, Kaya Vijnana. And in the Manodvara, the Mano Vijnana. So this 6 Vijnana, we have to know this 6 Vijnana. So Dwara and Vijnana. And also the Vithi, that is 6 Vithi. Okay? 6 Vithi. So the Jakku Dwara Vithi occur in the Jakku Dwara. Dwara is here, door. Okay? So we have to know 6 doors. So Jakku door, Jakku Dwara and Sota Dwara, Kana Dwara, Jiva Dwara, Kaya Dwara and Mano Dwara. Okay, so 6 Vithi, 6 Vijnana, 6 Dwara. Okay, and another 6 Vuttu, because the eye or the Jakku Vijnana must depend on the Jakku base, Jakku Pasada. So we have to know 6 bases. For the Jakku Vijnana, we have to know the Jakku Pasada. So Jakku Pasada, Sota Pasada, Kana Pasada, Jiva Pasada, Kaya Pasada, and what? Manopasada? That is no Manopasada. Base. No, we are seeing the base. Yes, Hadiyawatu. Okay? Hadiyawatu. For here, I'm saying this one. Okay? So cha is 6. Cha Vuttu here, Jakku Vuttu, Sota Vuttu, Kana Vuttu, Jiva Vuttu, Kaya Vuttu, and Ariya Vuttu. And Dwara, Cha Dwara, 6 Dwara. Here, Mano Dwara. Okay? So you said that from the Dwara point of view, yes, Mano Dwara is the Mano Dwara Ariya Vuttu? No, okay. No, Manodvara is not Ariya Vuttu. Here, Cha Aramana, Rupa Ramana, or to see the image, we have to know the Rupa Ramana, Rupa Yo. Okay? So, for the Aramana, Rupa Ramana, Satta Ramana, Dhana Ramana, Rasa, Potapa, and for the mind door, when we think something, okay, what is the object of this thinking process? Dhamma Ramana, okay, Dhamma Ramana. So what are the Dhamma Ramana? Yes, you can say all, all the Dhamma Ramana. Please recall the Pagainaka. Please recall the Pagainaka. So, actually, I don't remember. In the Pagainaka, here, Dhamma Ramana Pana, Pasada Sukkuma Rupa. Okay? Pasada and Sukkuma Rupa, and Citta Cetasika, Nibbana Panyati Vasena, Chada Sangashati. So there are 6. Rupa Dhamma Ramana. Oh, what are they? Pasada Rupa, and the Sukkuma Rupa, and Citta, and Cetasika, all the Citta, all the Cetasika, and Nibbana, and Panyati. So these 6 kinds are the Dhamma Ramana. So for the Citta and Cetasika, the Namakanda are included. Okay? For the Pasada and Sukkuma Rupa, all the Rupa or materiality are included, and Nibbana and Panyati. All the Dhamma, they are called Dhamma Ramana. So the Manodvara can take all the Dhamma Ramana. but depends on the individual, depends on the book. Okay, so you will see later. And for the Vijnana, yes, I have already told, and Vithi I have already told. So here, cha, visaya bhavati. Actually here, visaya is same as object. It is aramana. Bhavati is occurring. So here, visaya bhavati is occurring of the object. There are 6 kinds. What are they? Ati, Mahanta, Parita, Ati, Parita. They are for the Panchadhara Vithi. And for the Manodhara Vithi, Vibhuta and Avibhuta. Here, Ati Mahanta is great. Mahanta means great. Ati is very. Okay, so very great image. Here, Mahanta, great image. Parita, very small. Small, Parita, very small. But here, Mahanta, Parita, here, great or small, is not depends on the size of the object. Okay, size of the object. Even if the size of the object is very big, if we don't have the attention, this great object maybe the Parita very small object becomes. Because here actually Ati Mahanta is not depends on the size of the object. It depends on the how many the mind movement occur. Depends on the time of the mind movement. Depends on the time of the movement. But you will see later. Okay. So therefore, Panchadhara Vithi. For Manodhara Vithi, Vibhuta and Avibhuta. Vibhuta is very clear. Vibhuta is clear object, and Avibhuta is not clear object. So these cha here, what two? It is cha 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 what two. Here 6 dwara. All are cha. 6, all are 6. And then the classification is also 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is called cha chaka. Cha is 6 and chaka is also 6. So when we to understand the Vithi, this cha chaka must be known. Okay? But we have already known this cha chaka. Okay, so it's enough for today.
This Chavina is Chitta Chakasika, right? Not Vichika.
Yes. Here, yes, you can. Here, Vijnana, actually Vijnana is Citta. Okay, Vijnana is Citta. But Citta alone cannot operate the function. So together with the mental factor, they operate the function. But here we have to know the intention or the desire of the desire of the anurodha, Bhante anurodha, we have to know, and the nature we have to know. So here the Bhante anurodha said only the vijnana. So here he said only the citta. He said only citta because the Vithi is the process of the Citta. Okay, so the process of the Citta. So here the commentator want to say only the Citta. Only the Citta. But from as a nature, we have to understand is it is not only the Citta, but the other mental factors are working together. Yes, we have to know two kinds. Here, the Sayadaw want to say only Citta. Because if the Sayadaw mention all the Cetasika together, very confused. But for these, already finished in the previous chapter. Yes.
So because in Citta there is no Manovinaya actually, right?
Yes. So, to understand the name and the group, yes, we have to read very many books. But later you will see. You will know in the Samojaya or other in the Madhika Dadukatha, Dhammasengani, Athasalini. Whereas here the Buddha group the Citta as a group. Like we are classified as a 5 aggregates. There are many kinds of classification. Depends on the audience. If the audience satisfied with the 5 aggregates that the Buddha preach the Nama and Rupa or the world as a 5 aggregates. Or if this person can understand when he is set only with the word of Dhatu. So the Buddha preached the Dhamma, the whole world, as a Dhatu. Depends on the individual. So in the classification of the Dhatu, you will see the Mano Vijnana Dhatu. And also Mano Dhatu you have already know. But here, Mano Vijnana is different, quite different from the Mano Vijnana Dhatu. Because here, this Mano Vijnana is, in this classification, all the Citta are included except these Dvipinja Vijnana. Except these Dvipinja Vijnana, the remaining consciousness are included in the Mano Vijnana. Yes.
And when you say that one story about the mother who want to have the intention of the baby, right? Can you say that this is like Pachaya? Because throughout the Bhava.
For Pachaya. Yes, if you understand the Pachaya, the whole world is connected with the Pachaya. There is no Dhamma, there is no Pachaya. Yes, we can connect. So very interesting. Very interesting. Yes, please read many books and learn the above level of the Abhidhamma. Very interesting.
If I think that if the mother is sleeping, only Bhava Citta cannot hear.
Yes, cannot hear.
And also there is the mother in Bhava Citta, the Cetasika also only past Cetasika, right? The
Bhavana Citta is taking the
previous
yes.
So the Manasika is not on the baby. It only
No, at that time only Bhavanga. Only Bhavanga, yes.
So if if suddenly the mother hear the
Here Dr. Mu want to mention is how to say the intention, how the intention is important. Because compared to the sound of the babies crying and the thundering sound, very different. The mother cannot hear the sound of the thundering because she has no intention to hear the thundering sound. But the sound of the baby, crying baby, is maybe very small. Only they cannot small. Light, not light. Not allowed. Yes. Okay, not allowed. But she can hear.
It's not requiring it during the bawanga cita of the mother, during sleeping.
Yes.
There is no manasika to the baby.
Yes, before bawanga, how to say, he has many intention to take care of her baby very long time. Yes, for this pachaya. For this pachaya, he can hear very not loud sound. Quiet sound.
Silent.
Silent? No, not silent. Not silent.
Soft.
So we can say.
Baby sound is not soft.
No, compared to the thundering sound. Yes.
I think the question of Bhante Ujjamala is how the object can strike the bawanga. Because in the bawanga there is no manasika.
No. When the object strike, this object appear not only in the here Sotapadana, okay, in this example, not only in the Sotapadana, but also in the Manodwara. So in both Dwara, Panja Dwara, or in this example, the Sota Dwara, not only in the Sota Dwara, but also in the Manodwara, the object strike simultaneously. So the object appear or imprint in both Dwara. As an example, there is a tree and the sun is shining, so under the ground there is the shadow of the tree. When the bird take a rest on the tree, yes, the shadow of the bird yes, appear on the ground simultaneously, like that. When the sound strike, as soon as the strike the sota pasada, yes, also to the manodwara. So the bawanga is shaking. And that is also another example. The Lady Sayadaw, I have read in Lady Sayadaw's book. The Lady Sayadaw gave the example. Two glass, the big glass and the small glass, like that. So when the image strike the big glass together in the small glass, like that. How to say it is correct or not? The glass. No. You understand?
It's trying to big glass. The sounds.
The upper glass. Yes, it's a glass, two glass. Okay, let it be. There is two glass. When the image appear in the above glass, yes, simultaneously appear in the lower glass.
For Satta Ramana,
So,
Satta Ramana, like the sound that we cannot hear, maybe below how certain decibel we cannot hear anymore. Then the animal still can hear. So for animal, there's still a sound for them.
Yes.
So this sound is called is classified into Atiparita or
no, depends on individual. For us, yes, it may be it is a deep radar. We cannot hear. But for the animal, yes, it may be Mahanta or Atimanta.
oh.
Yes, depends on individual.
So because we cannot hear, so it is classified into Atiparita.
Yes, because here there is no formation of Sota Vijnana. Yes.
So for Atiparita, for human being, there's no Sota Vijnana.
Yes.
Okay, why you cannot see the Uduja of Deva by our
By our naked eye. Yes, of course. Very soft. Very soft. Maybe very soft. Because the Deva cannot stand on the ground. Cannot stand on the ground because their rupa is very soft. So when they stand on the ground, they sink into the earth. So the Buddha told this Deva, make your body to the gross body. So at that time, the Deva can stand on the ground and listen to the Buddha Dhamma talk. Yes.
But for example, Satta,
Yakha.
they carry sword, right? Some crazy.
Yeah.
And they can kill human.
Yes.
So the sword is Uduja.
Yes. Tujarupa.
And they can kill human. But the sword, we cannot see the sword.
Yes. I don't know.
To kill human, if it is soft, very soft, they cannot kill.
Yes, maybe some kinds of rupa. Yes, karma pacaya uduja. Karma pacaya uduja is their karma pacaya uduja, not karma pacaya uduja.
But in Yakha,
Yes.
they can pass the sword to Ariya.
Yes,
They
can.
can trade property.
Yes.
So this must be only Uduja, not Karma Pacaya. Because in Yakha, they can.
Oh, yes.
They can trade. So I give you this. So it must be only Uduja, not Karma Pacaya.
Yes, can say Chaita Pacaya or Karma Pacaya Uduja. Because all are connected with the karma.
Bante. for the person who died and then alive again.
Yes.
How is the citta?
Oh, after dying, so cannot alive in this body.
But there are some cases they.
So not yet die.
But the doctor already stated that the heart not.
Yes, it is just the doctor said.
Oh, so from Abhidhamma point of view, then not yet Chitta.
Yes, there is no Juti Jeta. If this Jeta is sure Juti Jeta, yes, already died.
Oh.
But the doctor cannot detect the Jeta, Juti Jeta.
Or maybe the yakha control some yakha control
Control the body, yes?
means someone died, right? And some yakha control.
Yes, it is not his Jeta.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay, sure. Idame punyam asawakaya waham hodu. Idame punyam nibbana sapajayo hodu. Mama punya bagam sabha sadanam bhajimi. De sabe me sama